Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... Mbappe! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Back into the middle. Chooses to go. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Sporting penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
He's cut it out, and he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a searching pass, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Well, and he shoots! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off. Messi. And this is Del Piero. He's found a way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Yildiz. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. Bullet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Adriano. And this is Messi. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Yamal takes control of it and he's on the move.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Del Piero. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Granit Xhaka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Griezmann! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Griezmann actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Great vision. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Messi. Real chance! Goal! Sporting! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's being shifted off it. Del Piero into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing nice and neat. Looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero. Well timed, excellent interception.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And he can clear it away.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Thuram is there to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Sporting are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Teremos uma substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Yamal. Sporting come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, it's Dembele. Rummenigge. Messi. And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, that has changed the...
Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in goal.
Great chance! And he hits the net. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team click.
And Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they get themselves in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Sporting get themselves into the lead. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he get it through? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sporting are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Hernandez. Yildiz. It's Hernandez. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Saliba gets it clear. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it out wide. And the shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Griezmann is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Looking to play him in. Ferdinand cuts it out. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Chance! He should have put that one away.
Rummenigge really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And they've got a throw. Ball driven towards the far post. Rummenigge!
Sporting clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Ibrahimovic! He has done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
In with the challenge. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi, and he's surging through. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Griezmann. Couldn't squeeze it through. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Hullet. Griezmann. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eze. Well, there's the clearance. Turan. And that is as far as it goes. Sporting have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of...